Hi, everyone, and welcome to the preview show delivered by FedEx. Marty Snyder, Chris Rice joining you. Last one of the year, Rice.
Last one. It's Homestead, baby.
We're at Miami. That's pretty good. That's your Bristol line. I like that. I like that. Hey, I want to talk about ISM before we move on to the Championship 4, which is now set, and Kyle Busch's big win there. But talk about this format that we're in right now in these playoffs. I mean, you look at Kurt Busch, you look at Eric Almirola, you look at the 9 of Chase Elliott. I mean, all those cars had a legit shot to put themselves in the Championship 4 at Phoenix.
They absolutely did, and let me go ahead and say, I apologize. I said Harvick would win the last 3. He did not win ISM Speedway. So watching that race, how it unfolded, I mean, every one of those guys had a shot. If Chase Elliott hadn't sped on pit road, I'm telling you, we might have a different 4 going to Homestead. It's just, you cannot make a mistake nowadays, because if you do, you don't make it to the next round. And man, was it not an exciting race, how well it played out, and Harvick doing what he needed to do. Even watching Martin Truex Jr. just backing up, going to pit, not getting in any trouble, it was just awesome to watch.
Hard to beat all the drama that you saw at ISM Raceway this past weekend. All right, now we move to Homestead, Miami. Championship race this weekend for all 3 touring series. And talking to a lot of crew chiefs, I heard a number of them say this is one of the top 3 most difficult racetracks. Do you agree with that, and why is it so difficult?
I agree 100%, because you can run so many different places on this racetrack. You can run the bottom, you can run the middle, you can kind of run one lane off the top, because I don't really say that the top is the best. Yes, Kyle Larson has showed everyone that the top is crazy fast, but it's so many different lanes you can run. You go from day to night. It's just, this racetrack is so hard to get a hold of. You don't have a lot of grip. It reminds me a lot of Darlington with the grip level that you have. So this racetrack is really tough to race at.
All right, time to dissect our Championship 4. We'll start with Joey Logano. And as we go through each one of these, Chris, I kind of want you to give me a reason why you think they could win the championship, and one thing to maybe worry about that race team. We'll start with Logano.
Well, Logano, I feel like the reason he can win the championship, he's had the longest to work on his setup, his cars, and not worrying about getting into the Final 4. The reason he cannot win a championship, they haven't been great at these racetracks all year. They hadn't showed a lot of speed, but it is the playoffs. This is the Final 4. That's my 2 reasons why and why not.
I would argue in there, on the good side for them, they probably have the best pit crew on pit road right now. They've been fantastic on pit road, and that could certainly play a factor. All right, Martin Truex Jr.
Martin Truex Jr., the 2 reasons why. The reason he can win is because he has won before at Homestead, and he knows how to win a championship. The reason he can't is because of their location, how far away. They have to leave on Tuesday night. The other guys get to prepare all the way to Wednesday. That is the 2 reasons why. Why not for me?
I think there's a little motivation with it being the last race ever for Furniture Row Racing. There's a little bit there, too, something to fight for. Don't you agree?
That's right.
All right, Kyle Busch, how about that race team? Obviously, they come in with a ton of momentum.
Well, that's going to be tough, but the reason he can win it is he's probably one of the best race car drivers that has ever raced before, and he knows and doesn't let pressure bother him. The reason he can't is sometimes he does let the pressure bother him, and he gets a little hot-headed, and things can happen. He gets into the fence early, messes up his car. That could ruin his night.
All right, how about Kevin Harvick?
Well, Kevin Harvick, let's go ahead and say the reason he can win it is they've been crazy fast all year long. Kevin Harvick is smooth under pressure. The reason he cannot win it, Rodney Childress is not sitting on top of that box. His key guy that has been with him in the entire time, that are the 2 reasons why and why not Kevin Harvick. But I still say Kevin Harvick will win it.
All right, Rodney will be in Miami, but of course Tony Gibson will be on top of the pit box for the 4 team. All right, there you go. Who are you going to go with for your NASCAR Fantasy Live champion, maybe race winner as well this weekend?
Well, 100% I'm going with you, Kevin Harvick, Rodney Childress, everyone at SHR. I feel like they've been the best team all year. They did not fumble when the race happened at ISM. They had a lot of problems. They're going to go out at Homestead. They're going to win a championship, and they're going to show everyone that they belong and that nothing's wrong in the world. Kevin Harvick wins the championship.
Do you have to win the race to win the championship, you think, with how tough this top 4 is?
Every time it has played out, we have seen the guys, all 4 of them end up in the top 5. So, yes, I feel like you have to win.
I agree with Kyle Busch. I think they're going to be running 1, 2, 3, 4 for much of the race. All right, since you took Harvick, I'm going to go with Joey Logano. I think they're kind of, even though he said he was the favorite, I think they're flying under the radar a little bit, and I think that pit crew is going to play a factor on Sunday.
I definitely believe that. We've seen Joey Logano's pit crew before play a factor at Homestead, so can they dig him out of the hole this year and him win a championship?
All right, tons of stuff on NASCAR.com this weekend, and of course during the offseason as well. It's your one-stop shop for all your NASCAR news and updates throughout the offseason and, of course, during Ford Championship weekend. It's the Ford EcoBoost 400 on NBC Sports. Don't miss it, guys.